individuals come over here to this table right here. I want to position you right over here, right where I'm at. Father of the bride, Ed. Yes. Stephanie, Chris, if you guys could stand over there behind that light. See that light over there? Curtis wants to make sure he gets it. You can stand right there. There you go. We have a microphone, so you'll be able to hear the message. So as this time approaches, what we do is we like to give the microphone over to a special someone, Father of the bride, Ed, and then he's going to give it over to George, and then Marcia, and then after that, open mic. So if anybody would like to say a few things, now's the time to say it. So I want you to stand right here for the sound, for the sake of sound. I don't want my microphone to create any feedback. All right, so here we go, Father of the bride, Ed.
Thank you. I'd like to point out that I am a special person. Growing up, they called me Special Ed. Anyway, when Chris and Stephanie told us that they were going to have a wedding and reception in a barn, we were a little surprised, but I must admit this is a wonderful venue. I hope everybody's having a good time. I thought the wedding was awesome. Loved the tree. That's what crazy about the ride up there. But the food's good. The water's cold. So is the beer. Don't know what to tell you too. You guys look beautiful together. But anyway, of course, we all wish the very best for you and every success that you care to endeavor. You have a lot of friends here. Anytime you need any help, call on us. We'd love to help you any way we can. So to the bride and groom, cheers. Cheers.
Well, thank you, Ed. Now if you'll give the microphone over to George, we're going to hear from George, father of the groom.
When Chris asked me to be his best man, I said I'd be proud to, and I am. But first I'd like to propose a toast to Jane, their mom, who can't be here. Without them, we wouldn't be here. Cheers. And then I got in a panic mode. What was I going to say? So I looked around and found something that I thought was particularly appropriate and also significant. Chris and Steph, be supportive and positive about each other when you are in public. And be kind and respectful when you are alone. Practice these two things, and the rest of it will take care of itself. Chris.
Thank you, George. Great speech. Now we're going to give the microphone over to the maid of honor, Marcia.
For those of you who don't know me, my name is Marcia, and Stephanie is my best friend. Sorry. We met in college, and we have been through so much together. Graduation, our first jobs, Stephanie moving to Tokyo, me moving to Atlanta. One thing that did remain constant was our support of one another throughout our 20s. So as we saw our friends getting married, Steph and I would cheer each other up and be the significant other for each other. New job, congratulations. You got a raise, good for you. We would even say to each other, you know, if you were a man, I would totally marry you. So there was actually one night, Steph and I went to happy hour after work, and after the usual small talk about our jobs, Steph went into detail about the pension plan of our company, and we all know how good she is with numbers. So she was talking through calculations in her head, and she exclaimed at what age she could retire and how much money she'd have through her pension plan. My jaw dropped. So without missing a beat, Stephanie turns to me and says, I bet you really want to marry me now, don't you? Well, Chris, I'm sorry to report, Stephanie no longer works for that company. So you don't have part of that pension. I don't either, since you are marrying her. But you are marrying one of the best people I know on this earth. Ever since you two have been together, Stephanie walks with a lightness in her step. She has an awakened curiosity about nature and an openness to experiences and adventures that has been a joy to watch. I can see how happy you make her and how much joy that you bring to her life. And as I've gotten to know you, Chris, I hope you feel the same affinity to me as I do to you. So ladies and gentlemen, if you can please raise your glass. Cheers to the bride and groom.
Thank you, Marcia. Okay, so now is the time for open mic. Anybody would like to say a few things? Now's the time to say a few words on behalf of our bride and groom. Anybody? All right. Kiki is going to say something.
All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Kiki. I'm Steph's youngest sister. Well, growing up, I was really fortunate to have two older sisters because they made so many mistakes that I was able to learn from their mistakes and not have to make it on my own. But as time went on, I don't know, I guess Jess got married first, and then I got married, and Steph, I think you made the right choice in waiting to be last, because your wedding is awesome. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm so happy for you and Chris. You guys make an awesome couple together. I'm so glad that you married someone as talented as Chris is at karaoke. I was so thoroughly impressed with Chris at this karaoke night that we had in Japan. He got, I guess karaoke is a verb. Forgot about Dre. And I don't think I've ever seen Chris in that atmosphere. He just owned the mic. And he made my night, and I turned to Steph and I was like, I know why you're married. He's amazing. So please take care of each other, love each other. And this goes without saying, Chris, but please take care of her and love her. And you guys just be nice to each other. It gets hard, but keep doing it. Cheers to you guys.
Thank you, Kiki. What an awesome story. Now I know something about Chris. I got some karaoke over there, by the way, in case you want to sing it too. Anybody else? Okay. Oh, here we go.
Hope this works here. Let me think how far back this goes. This goes back maybe 12, 13 years ago. First of all, my name's Jim Putnam. I've known Stephanie since right after she got out of college. And I was fortunate enough to be eating dinner one night at a Japanese restaurant. And there was this very bright, very energetic hostess in the restaurant.
Who was she?
And there was a business meeting. We had a lot of people going on, and she's doing such a great job, and everything's going on. And finally, we turned around and looked and said, well, tell us a little bit about yourself. Oh, I just graduated Virginia Tech with a marketing degree, and I'm really looking for my next job and everything. So, long story short, it was like, you need to come to work for us. So, we promptly hired her, and Stephanie came in and she worked with us for a while, probably almost a year maybe. And then it was like, you really need to go to Japan for a while, and work for us in Japan. So she went 3 years, I think, to Japan. 2 years? 3 or 4?
He was correct.
Yeah. But really such a confident person for being in her early 20s, really no fear of taking on a new challenge, massively talented, really moved our business quite a long way. And it was such a pleasure being around for all those years. And so it's nice just to come full circle and see really somebody go and grow from that sort of very, very impressionable young person that I first met into a beautiful woman and a fantastic new husband. And so I just wish you all the luck in the world, and we couldn't be happier for you.
Thank you so much. There's people wishing you well, Stephanie and Chris. All right, you guys, how about we move a little bit here, a little dancing here, set you up. What's that? Oh.
It's not normal without me doing some sort of announcement. So I did this last night at the rehearsal, but not everybody was here. And today we have probably double the number of people here. And for those of you that haven't worked with me recently, you know that I am one to stand up and grab the microphone and make an announcement in front of everybody. So this is not out of the normal for me, but about 2 years, 3 years, probably before I met Stephanie, I never would have stood up in front of somebody and said anything. But I think that Stephanie's always been a positive role model for me. She's always been trying to push me to do bigger, better things. So here I am with a microphone in my hand, trying to do the best that I can to speak into it. But what I wanted to say, I explained it to Devin the other day. You can spend a whole bunch of money on a wedding ceremony, but as you guys saw, the ceremony is only about 15 minutes. You saw us, we said we do, we love each other, we're gonna be together forever, but the majority of the night is celebrating you guys, because each and every one of you, you made us who we are. And, we wouldn't be here without you, so we're so ecstatic you guys are all here with us. Woo! And Stephanie and I, we love each and every one of you, and we're so happy that you could be here. And cheers to all of you. Cheers. Cheers. Now, Stephanie, it's your turn.
All right, like I said last night too, not really one to speak into the mic. I don't like public speaking, but I do want to thank everybody for coming out here. Chris and I picked South Carolina because it was our new favorite place right now. We like it here. We've been here for just over 2 years. And thank you everyone for traveling near and far, and I hope you have a good time. I came here for a work event that Jeff introduced us to, and fell in love with this place. A lot of people say Stephanie and getting married in a barn didn't go together, but I really like it here. I hope you guys do too, and have a good time. We have an open bar, we still have a lot of time left. We'll start dancing and liven up the night. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. A couple announcements, ladies and gentlemen. The cake is now available, so you could go ahead and grab a piece of cake, and you could grab a drink.